What if you could design a healthcare system from the ground up? Not just a hospital or a clinic, but an entire ecosystem. From clinics, diagnostics and operations, to patient acquisition, medical tourism, and even futuristic longevity and biohacking clinics. What if one partner could handle all of it? My guest today has built exactly that for the last 25 years in the UAE, Middle East, India and Africa. He is the founder and CEO of AVIISS Healthcare, a company redefining how healthcare businesses are built, scaled and sustained. Dr. Samir Kumar, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Aliona, for this kind welcome.
You're the one who lives and breathes healthcare.
We work with multiple channel partners, strategic partners to ensure you get the right value for your money as well as the right advice to go in the right direction and get the project finished before time.
From concept to expansion.
Healthcare is for the people, by the people, and managed by the people.
It's such a complex industry, and I even would say it's quite fragmented. What is that gap that you saw and you decided to fill it up?
When we talk about healthcare, it's a very vast subject, right? Been in the healthcare industry for the last 25 years. So this year is my 25th year in the healthcare industry.
Congratulations.
And with a career spanning different countries, I've worked with the various healthcare groups and everything. So everything was available in those groups. But if as an individual doctor, as an individual investor, I have to do something. I have to start a healthcare facility, I have to ramp up my business, or I have to do something on my own. So I have to deal with 10 multiple verticals, 10 multiple companies. I said, why not provide everything under one roof? So we do complete project management for healthcare projects.
From concept to expansion, if we can.
Yes, from concept right from the feasibility and preparing the business plan. If you want to acquire a land, we support you with our partners in getting the right amount of land, either for lease or for acquisition, or if you want to acquire an already ready-made facility, whether it is a clinic, a hospital, medical center, one-day surgical center, or even a laboratory, we go all the way for the complete process.
And did it happen by coincidence that you decided to put the healthcare system under one roof, or it was intentional from your side?
It was intentional. It was something which I thought prepares the complete ecosystem. So when you approach us, be ready to get something as a complete ecosystem for all your healthcare requirements. So we work with multiple channel partners, strategic partners to ensure you get the right value for your money as well as the right advice to go in the right direction and get the project finished before time.
I see. We will go into details of the business parts because of course we would like to understand for the potential investors how to expand or open or build up their clinics. So I would like you to go into the details over that, but not to forget the patients as well, because they're essential parts in the healthcare system. And I know that you take care of them as well as an entire ecosystem. You don't just provide the only treatment, you do much more than that. So when we talk about the patients, what you do for them?
We help the right patients reach the right doctors. Because
that is essential.
With our expertise over the years, and we just give an advice to the patients, okay, these are the right doctors for you. And so our job is only to guide the patients. Ultimately, it's a decision of the patient where they want to go. But when we establish clinics, we ensure they are made in such a way that the patients, everything is patient-centric.
Right.
Patient centricity is at the heart of any project which we do. So at the end of the day, we take care of all the processes. So we have done in the past multiple JCI accreditations, so we know the right processes. So if your process is correct, the patient will ultimately benefit from it. And so most of the patients which we have referred to some of the clinics, they always come back to us and they always thank. And they are continuing with us for so many years now.
Amazing. And this is so essential because I'm as well the patient. When I have the conversation with my friends, family members, they always say that to find the right doctor is sometimes almost impossible, because also you understand it from the perspective of doctor, and you will totally get what I mean because you're the doctor yourself, that they have the very limited time to dedicate to the patient, and sometimes even if they want to go deep into the problem, they just basically don't have that time, and therefore sometimes there is a mismatch between the patient and the doctor. So how, in this regards, being as the doctor and strategist at the same time, you feeling that part, because you saying that you have so many patients who are coming back and thanking you for bringing and finding the right doctor for them. So how you play in between the time and providing the most possible benefits for the patients.
That's so valid because, see, being a doctor, I'm not an investment banker. Yes, there is a strategic side to me, the investment side to me, because that is the main reason people approach us. But healthcare is for the people, by the people, and managed by the people. So healthcare is basically totally human dependent, correct?
Right.
We are getting into AI, we are getting into a lot of other health tech, but the core remains the same, the human beings. We take care of the whole process. Yes, we want to make sure the whole process of patient's journey in a clinic or a hospital is easy. They can navigate the whole process very easily, as simple as possible, without delaying the process. But at the same time, we want to maintain the human touch. This is where me being a doctor comes into play. Yeah. So that EQ factor is already there. So the thought process is not only as an investor or a strategist, it is also as a doctor. Mm-hmm. So when we design the clinics, our thought process is not only about the physical dimensions, it's also about the human angle to it.
Absolutely.
How the patient will benefit from this. And moment the patient benefits and patients are happy, you're bound to succeed. So that is the success formula we have.
Oh, wow. I love it. It's so brilliant. And I love that you keep repeating your focus on the human touch and human connection, because that's where the dual identity of you being a doctor and the strategist, where you don't just think from the perspective of business, where it is essential, it's business by the end of the day, but you make sure that it's also about people who use the services. Well, on that note, before we dive deeper into the business, I would like to know who is Dr. Samir Kumar, because we all live in the UAE, we all call it our home, and we all have our story here. So what is your story of building the life and the business empire, successful business empire here in the UAE?
For me, UAE has been more than home. I've been here for almost 24 years now.
Yes.
And I come from India, Mumbai. And we were doing very good in Bombay, but once I came to Dubai, I fell in love with it. And I decided UAE it is. And I'm amongst the few privileged who had a chance to work across all the 7 Emirates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
all of them?
Yeah, all the 7 Emirates. So I'm so proud of that. And with a career spanning, I've worked with biggest of the healthcare groups here in UAE. And they have been instrumental in my journey for what I am today. And I'm always grateful and thankful to them for giving me this opportunity over the years to excel in all the fields which I have worked on. Starting as a doctor, my journey has been very interesting. Starting as a doctor, but always had that entrepreneurship inside me. So started as a doctor, worked started role in the management, then business development, marketing, medical tourism, international business. So the list goes on and on. So it has been a very interesting journey which encompasses almost all spheres
Yes.
of healthcare.
You tried it all. You've been there.
Yeah, so being there, done it also, and it's all based on personal experiences.
Absolutely.
So during COVID, I was the CEO of a COVID hospital here in Dubai, and so all these things make a huge difference in your perception and understanding of the healthcare requirements of the patients, specifically in this region.
Absolutely. That's so incredible and inspiring, truly. And now I believe that our audience can understand why and how you can build that AVIISS ecosystem, because you've been in all there. You tried all the roles, because sometimes you might think or imagine or having in the perspective how the business side works, how you assume that segment or sector will require your actions, but you actually tried it everything on yourself, and that's how you built the AVIISS. So let's talk business then. We need the real case scenarios, because that's all like what we discussed. It's just we can find in the books, in the paper. But the real life sometimes can be different. For our audience, let's play a scenario. Now, Aliona, I'm an investor, right? I would like to build, whether in the UAE, in Africa, because I know that you're covering not just the Middle East, and there are the variety of options what I can do. Longevity clinic, dental clinic, specialty hospital, all options are there. Where do I start? First step,
come to us.
come to us.
Whenever you think of a healthcare project, let us walk with you through the whole journey.
Okay.
We will guide you from day one. Not planning enough is a recipe for failure. So we believe a lot of time people come to us when a lot of damage has been done. They lease a place which the rent is very high. It will not be feasible. So we believe, and we have got so many clients now, moment they want to start or expand, they already have started one healthcare facility and they want to expand more. So now they come to us from day one. Oh, we have a plan to start a clinic. What should we do? So then we hold their hand and take them through the whole journey. We guide them whether through our various verticals. We do the feasibility studies, the business plan, and we sit together. Okay, these are the scenarios. So if you're going to invest this much, this is what you're going to get. Will be your ROI. And what are the risk factors associated, which is so important to know.
Absolutely. But still, some might say, I'm smart enough. Let me just Google, explore. I can do it by myself. So what is the difference that you provide that they cannot do on their own?
What we provide is the complete ecosystem. Yes, in today's time, you can go to ChatGPT or any AI. They will give you some solution.
Correct.
Right. But they cannot do the work for you on the ground. Especially when we see a lot of successful doctors. They're very successful in their field. But when they open their own practice, yes, some of them are successful, but some of them don't succeed as well. Right. Because they are focusing on their healthcare practice. So they don't have so much of time to give for the business. So this is where we support them in the whole process, that you are successful, be successful in what you do.
Amazing.
We'll take care of the business side.
Yes.
And we'll hold your hand and guide you through the whole journey.
And what are the tools that you are using?
We start from the feasibility, business plan. We prepare the correct blueprint for your healthcare project.
I see.
So whether getting you the right contractor. Some people ask me, oh, so you don't have, your company doesn't have a contractor. I said, no, I don't have a contractor. They don't work under me. But depending upon the project, I'll get you the right contractor. That's my job, to do the project management, to get you the right equipments, to get you the right quality team, which does the process for your clinic, hospital, medical center. So, and get you the right equipments, the processes. So we take care of all that process.
I see. So basically you customize every request that
Yes.
comes to you.
And based on the budget as well. See, some people might have a
That's
budget
essential,
from 2 million. Okay, there's a budget of 2 million. I'll work according to that. I'll suggest you contractors based on that. I'll suggest you the equipments based on that. If your budget is 10 million, you want to do something big. You want a bigger setup. So we'll suggest you according to that. So we customize the whole process based on your requirement.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what is the minimum, let's say, the minimum budget and the maximum budget? Maximum, I believe,
It's
endless.
unlimited.
Yes,
but no, we would still say we'll try to keep it limited because at the end of the day, everything depends upon the ROI, the return of investment. Correct. So we have to be practical in our approach.
Correct.
So we don't advise keep something open-ended. So have something, yes, plus minus a little bit is okay. But generally, we prefer to work with a definitive budget. So, and there's nothing minimum. Yes, for sure, there's a minimum $500,000 or something dirhams, but we do projects from $500,000 onwards.
Amazing. That's great. So the first step is done. So I can breathe now. I know I'm well taken care of with AVIISS Healthcare. The first step is done. We decided on the projects. We decided on the budget. Another thing that can be such a headache is, of course, the licensing, because in different country it can vary the regulations, and it can be truly such a stopping ground point because you don't know how to operate, how long it's gonna take with all the licensing and approvals. How AVIISS Healthcare helps with the regulations?
Proper documentation. That's what we do. See, the rules and regulations are same for everyone, correct? So we don't do anything different. What we do is we do the right documentation. We support you in the right documentation, in the right sequence of documentation and right submissions. So if you follow the rule, trust me, if you follow the rules of the law of the land, whichever country you're working in, and you do your documentation according to the requirements of the that particular jurisdiction, you'll never have a problem.
Okay. Sounds very easy. Why so complicated for
Because
some?
the problem with human beings is all of us don't follow the right process.
Okay.
So the right
point.
documentation is the key.
Yes.
Because if you follow the right documentation, the right processes, things are easier. Yes, it's easier said than done.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so that's where we support, we handhold you, and we guide you in the right documentation and the processes so that your whole journey becomes easier.
Correct. Before we go to the return on investments, because that is very important for the potential investors, if we can summarize what we just said, because by this moment, we building something. So how long it's going to take from the moment I came to you as an investor, we decided on the projects, and we're done with the regulations. What's the timeline? Like how long does that take before we come to the profits?
It depends upon the magnitude of the project, how big is the project, and what kind of investment has gone into it. So that's what we do in the feasibility stage.
Okay.
We tell you from before, this approximate time for ROI. But at the end of the day, it's the operator which is managing the place. So we show the guide, we guide them.
Yes.
And after that, it's up to them how they take it forward. We provide the blueprint. So they follow the path.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but our responsibility doesn't get over after even construction. Or handing over the keys to them. We support them later on as well. And so most of our clients have been very happy. They have given us very good testimonials, and we are still in touch with them. And this is where we get referrals from, because when people talk positive, that's the best kind of marketing you can do for yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. You don't need to do anything else.
Exactly.
A positive referral, all you need.
It's exactly.
So I believe that is because you make them ensure that they're going to have a very good profit. So let's talk about how you ensure the ROI will be there.
See, when we plan the project itself, that's why I'm saying the right planning again is important.
Correct.
Yes, and then the right team. We support the clinics in CRM. We support them in their IT integration and the processes. The clinic processes are very important to patient journey. We guide them in the patient journey, how to prepare the patient journey. As I said, the core of every healthcare facility is the right patient journey. If the patient journey is good, you're bound to succeed.
Again, as simple as it is, but
it is very simple if you follow the basics.
Yes, I see.
We always try to do something extra, but we forget the basics. If you get your basics right, it will be sure. A right doctor who cares for the patient. Yes, as you said before, the doctor's in a hurry. There are a lot of patients to see. That's a good sign for us that the doctor is popular. But at the same time, we have to ensure the patient is taken fully care of. So the moment your clinic is patient-centric and follows the process, the success will be there.
Amazing. Yes, it's so true. I like that you keep pointing on the parts that we need to focus on the basics and we need to have the proper planning, because sometimes you have just this vision and you want to jump over a few steps and just reach to that part. But with the right guidance of AVIISS Healthcare, it seems very easy, and I'm sure that's how you make the process very smooth and successful. And I like that you start to mention about the patients, because again, as we discussed in the business, yes, we build the clinic, we have the profits, all the regulations done, but how can we attract patients? Because without the patients, we will not have the business.
So there are multiple channels. See, we help businesses for business development. So getting the right CRM for them, and then supporting them in social media. Social media plays a huge role in today's time. Getting your voice across in the right way is as critical as doing the right treatment. Because till you're not heard and seen, you're not there. So 100%. We support them in their marketing endeavors, their business development, and how can they reach the right patient set, which belongs to their clinic. So this is where our journeys continues with them. It all depends upon what they want from us. So if they want this particular aspect as well, we provide this as well. And then medical tourism. So I've been lucky enough to be associated with medical tourism for more than 15 years now. I've traveled across Africa, Middle East, Europe, UK for establishing the healthcare medical tourism processes. We've done extensive work in Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, and done multiple projects for medical tourism. That's another way we can support the clinics for getting the right patients here in UAE and beyond.
Absolutely, and the difference as well of the scenario of the nature that you have over there, I can just imagine and visualize that tranquil scenery is beautiful. Do you have any favorite place over there? Because you mentioned a few destinations in Africa.
I love whole of Africa.
Whole of Africa.
I love whole of Africa. For me, Mombasa was really nice. I love Mombasa. Then traveled interiors of Kenya, and it's beautiful. Yeah. So it's the right blend of the city life of UAE.
Yes.
Whether it's Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or
Sharjah,
and interacting with patients there. So it has been really something beautiful.
So is it the part of the aftercare that you provide for the patients or the medical tourism, or it comes as just the separated facility?
So it's a complete journey.
Complete journey, okay.
Right from the time we come to know there's a requirement for a patient. So we get the initial consultation done, which is done online. And after that, we get a doctor done from here, and he does an online consultation just to understand what is the patient's problems. We get some basic tests done. We invite them over here, and then once they are here, we take care of the complete journey. We arrange the hotels, we arrange for the stay, get the right doctors for them. So when they come here, everything is ready for them.
I see.
And then the most important thing is the aftercare.
Exactly.
So after the patient treatment is done here, we do tie-ups with the exact place from where the patient is coming, and the doctors from here continue the care along with those doctors present in their country. So, and with the advent of telemedicine, it is so easy now to communicate and to make sure the patient gets the right care even after the procedures.
Absolutely, because I think the procedure is just the main step, but it doesn't stop there, because if you don't do the follow-ups, the essential aftercare, you can actually lose the benefits of the treatments.
So that's what we focus on, the aftercare. So most of the patients, that's why, again, refer us back, their friends, colleagues, because we give them the complete cycle of the treatment right from the time of diagnosis till they get well, and they send us a thank you note.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. And then come back for something different to refer the friends. Well, that's how we come to the point, back to business, because, all right, successfully invested, successfully the clinic was built, I have a lot of patients, and I sit and they decide, it's time to scale, it's time to grow. How do you help in there?
We assess the complete business. What are they doing right now? What stage are they in? And what are their short-term plans, long-term plans? Based on that, we give the complete solution. That in short term, this is what you can expect. In long term, this is what you can expect. Mm-hmm. And again, we can give them options for mergers and acquisition, because that is faster. So if at all some clinics are looking for finance or looking for acquisition, we guide them through the whole process. And so we can support them in acquisition of clinics, or they want to expand or establish new facilities, maybe in a different country or in the same city or a different city. We support them in the complete process again.
I see. If we talk about 2026 or even looking into the future, how do you see the healthcare system overall is changing, or how it looks now in terms of what you do?
See, right now, what the best part I'm liking about it is changing from corrective to preventive. Okay. So now the focus is a lot on preventive care. So the preventive care is something which is very interesting and which is changing the paradigms of how we treat healthcare as. So all these longevity clinics, these wellness centers are playing a huge role. So we are in the process of establishing for some investors very good, huge wellness centers, longevity clinics, which integrate your physical wellness, mental wellness, and your biohacking clinics. So the focus on mental health is a lot these days. So we have our in-house team which takes care of corporate health. We go to different corporates and take care of the health of the people, because the focus is on physical and mental health. It's on the preventive care, how things can be prevented in long run. So this is what the key focus is on right now.
I like it, because I think in the old times, we wait until we have a severe pain, and then only we decide to go to doctor to investigate what is happening to us. But now I also like this modern change and shifts that we prefer to prevent rather than treat, because it's also more economically friendly in a way. And we don't wait until we feel weak and sick and we don't have any energy. And especially we know that nowadays how much stress plays the role in our health, and we usually say that every health problem comes from the stress, whether physical or mental. It's all built up in there, and I like that nowadays you have this focus on the wellness, longevity, and prevention of everything what can crush our health. That is beautiful. So in terms of suggesting, if you may, to the potential investors or experts in the healthcare system who would like to approach you for your services, is there any particular business model that you want to suggest them? Focus on longevity and wellness clinics, or you can still build something more traditional? Is the way, or it still depends on the case to case?
It depends upon case to case basis. We can have different models. We can combine aesthetic clinics along with longevity clinics, wellness, mental health, and dentistry, which plays
so
a huge role.
All can be in one.
And then we can focus only on wellness centers, which combines your physical health and also the mental health. So there can be one size doesn't fit all. So it depends upon the vision, what
Correct.
you exactly, and depends upon but traditional medicine is not going anywhere. That's the base.
That's the base. So AI will not interrupt, or it will help the healthcare.
It will augment it.
Okay.
But cannot replace it.
Nailed it. I like it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because I would love to have that human touch in my health. Okay, this is my philosophy.
Yes.
That a human touch is important. Yes, AI is helping in a big way. It is augmenting our processes. But
it cannot replace the doctors.
It should not replace.
And it should not. Because you've seen more and more ads popping up here that you can have the AI-generated doctor and they will treat you the same as human. But I'm with you on the side that I need to feel, especially from doctor, the human touch. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Samir. That's been an extensive conversation. That's where you touched upon all the business part, the essential business parts, how to build for the potential investor the successful business in the healthcare system. As well, I like the part that we touched a lot about the human touch toward the patients, because by the end of the day, we want to feel that human approach when we come to doctor, because health is the most essential what we have. This is the base for our energy, for our longevity, for our success, for everything in life. If you don't have the good health, nothing is possible.
Agreed.
And on that note, for everyone who is watching us at the moment and already preparing the bank transfer or maybe cash, so they're coming to you. So what you can give them an advice as the first step to start with AVIISS Healthcare?
The first step towards AVIISS Healthcare is come early. Come early whenever you're planning. Come to us that stage. We will guide you the right way. And we don't do it our way, do it that what AVIISS wants, we'll do it what we want, you and me. So we will understand your vision, we'll understand your processes, what is there in your mind. That's what we want to hear from you. Because you want to go through a journey. So we want to be a part of it. We don't want to be the journey.
Yes.
So we want to be a part of your journey, be with it, so that we can take you through it.
Yes, I love it.
So come early as possible.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Samir. It's been a wonderful conversation. And what I like when you answer towards the business, which can be very dry and formal, you tell it as the story. You really have this comforting feeling that, yes, by the end of the day, it's the business and it's going to give you profit. It might give you some headache on the way to reach into that success, but that will be a very enjoyable journey.
Thank you, Aliona, for such a lovely conversation.
Imagine a single phone call that could solve the biggest problems for a healthcare entrepreneur. Planning, feasibility study, commissioning, the licensing, the build-out, the staffing, the marketing, and even the exit strategy. That phone call would be to AVIISS Healthcare, a premium healthcare consulting company. It has assembled that might be the most complete toolkit for building the future of health. If you are looking to build or scale in healthcare in the UAE, Middle East or Africa, this is the blueprint. You can find out more at www.aviiss.com.